Welcome, friends and enemies. Today we are bringing you a Pauper deck. This is a Pauper deck that's centered around ill-gotten inheritance. But before we get into the deck, I just want to remind everybody, hit that like and subscribe button down below if you like what we're doing. If you have any decks you want us to look at or to test out, leave a deck list down below, and I'll be more than happy to have a look at them and see what we can do. But anyways, getting into this deck. Again, this is an ill-gotten inheritance centered deck. So we're running 3 ill-gotten inheritance, which is mostly our main win condition. This is backed up by a lot of supporting cards. I'm only running a total of 8 creatures, but these creatures are definitely, especially in this deck, are very efficient creatures. We are running 4 Legion Conquistador. This card is amazing. The first one you cast, you can then go and dig out the other 3 copies that are in your deck. So that's a really good card advantage. The one thing that I'm not used to playing with this card because it's not something that sees a lot of play in Standard. So the one caveat that I will say to this card is to make sure that if you do dig out 3 copies of the Legion Conquistador out of your deck, make sure that doesn't put you over the 7-card limit. I had to discard a land card at one point during one of the matches because I didn't pay attention to that. The other creature is the Imperious Oligarch. This is also another very good creature that replaces itself. So it's a 2/1. It has Vigilance, so you can both attack with it, and then you can turn around and block with it if they don't kill it. And the Vigilance the Afterlife gives you a 1/1 flying creature, which evasion and Pauper is extremely good. We're running a total of 8 cards that are going to give you life, as well as some card draw. The life gain becomes important because this deck is definitely a deck that wants to go long with the ill-gotten inheritance. You want to take as many turns as you can to let the ill-gotten inheritance kind of ping away at them. And again, these cards do give you life, and they do replace themselves. We're running several different cards that act as some type of removal. Summary Judgment, Moment of Craving, Eviscerate, Lich's Caress, and a card that I don't have a lot of experience with, but Dark Bargain. This is a really good card. It lets you go digging for whatever you may need. It lets you look at the top 3 cards of your library, and lets you put 2 of those in your hand. It does deal 2 damage to you, but the good thing is we're getting a lot of life gain for Revitalize, Ritual of Rejuvenation, Lich's Caress, Moment of Craving. So we got a lot of life gain in this. So the fact that it deals 2 damage typically doesn't really come into play a whole lot. But yeah, this is I ended up going 5-1 with this deck, so it's a really good deck. I highly recommend it. So check out the games and see what you think. Good luck. All right, Dan. Let's see what you got. Ooh. The fact that we have no black source of mana makes this kind of rough. Let's mulligan. The fact that we have no white source of mana makes this kind of rough. But I really don't want to mulligan down. Okay, awesome. I was gonna say I didn't want to really mulligan down any further, because then we start running into problems. So this is going to be like a mono green stompy deck, maybe? I think we're going to go ahead and this Moment of Craving. If this is some kind of stompy deck or mono green ramp deck or whatever, we want to slow down the ramp as much as possible. So we'll go ahead and say go. Let's put a stop at the end of his main phase so we can make sure to get a Revitalize out. So we're going to go ahead and get Ill-Gotten Inheritance. The fact that he's mono green means he probably does not have a very good way to deal with enchantments. And if it is a mono green kind of ramp type deck, we want to start getting life out as quick as possible. I believe we'll get both of our Oligarchs out now. That way, if he does not cast a creature, then we can look at swinging in, doing some damage. I believe we will just say go. Let's see what he does. See if he casts any spells. I mean, more than likely, if he doesn't cast any spells, I'll probably just take 4 to the face. So that's going to have to be a prime target for Eviscerate. Because that's probably the only real spell I got to get rid of a Colossal Dreadmaw. So if he swings, I want to block with... Well, I guess he wasn't having much of that. Let's go ahead and keep playing. And while they're queuing us up for another game, I'm going to get my music playing. Unfortunately, you all will not be able to partake in my musical taste. Alright. Yeah, I think we can keep this. Yeah, this is definitely a keeper. Perfect. Just the card I was wanting to see. What you got? Freakist. Huh. Zurio? So this is going to be another mono green deck? Nope. I'm not really seeing any Golgari decks. Maybe a token deck? That's okay. Our Legion Conquistador should actually do well against this. We can maybe think about tossing a Moment of Craving on one of these, depending on what he goes, but I'd rather save that for a more high value card. Alright, we will go ahead and Moment of Craving. Unfortunately, we can't do a Moment of Craving on the Corsair, because it really won't do a whole lot. Well, I guess it would knock it down to a 1-1. We'll go ahead and dig for some Legion Conquistadors. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and get rid of the swamp, that's fine. Maybe I should have only dug maybe a couple of them out. That way I wouldn't have had to get rid of a land. That probably would have been best. I just didn't think about that. That's okay. No blocks. So I guess the question is, do I get an Ill-Gotten Inheritance out now? I think so, because if he swings with both of those, I can always block this. Then I can Summary Judgment that next turn. And the sooner you can get an Ill-Gotten Inheritance up and running, the better. Just with the life gain that you get from it. So, I think I want to block his 1/1. That way to leave this on board to make him have... Think about what his target wants to be for that. That's going to do 5 to me, which is going to put me down to 13. Next turn, I can get rid of his Courser. Ooh. Alright. Two, three, four, five. So Legion Conquistador will decline. I think we'll savor Summary Judgment until he attacks. If he does happen to have another Titanic Growth or something like that, we can always cast it in response to. And no matter what, it's going to kill those, whether it's my turn or not. That'll leave me a little bit more flexibility. No attack. I think I am to the point where I need to be a little bit defensive right now, just to protect my life total a little bit. We're still in pretty decent shape. Yeah, he's going to deadly visit one of those. That's okay. Completely fine. So he is tapped out, so he's definitely not going to be able to cast any spells. So I'll be able to chump block his 2/2 if he attacks with it. Not really chump block it, but... So we'll Judgment this one. We'll block this one. Then we'll take 3. So I guess the question is, do I get all my Legion Conquistadors out? He knows I've got one, so if I don't cast one, he's going to assume I've got some type of combat trick, with Moment of Craving and Black Decks being probably the most likely one. But if that makes him hesitate and not attack, I'm fine with that. And the reason why I'm fine with that is because right now I just want to play a little bit of a grindy game. Just let my Ill-Gotten Inheritance do some work. Maybe at the end of my turn I should have given Oops. Just to kind of maybe see if I could toss him off my trail again. A little bit. So yeah, he's having to think right now what he wants to do. And again, I'm perfectly fine with playing a grindy game. That's okay. So maybe I just let him swing in with that. I mean, he can't have a combat trick because it's tapped out. I have no problems with taking 3 damage. Just because I've got... Ooh. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 2 of them in your hand and the other into your graveyard. That deals 2 damage to me. Alright, that's going to be a prime target for my Eviscerate, just because it can get annoying. So we are going to double block, and then we'll do a Moment of Craving, which will keep both of mine alive. The next turn we're going to Eviscerate this. So we're slowly going to be gaining back life, so that probably not this turn, my next turn coming up, but the turn after that we'll probably be able to Dark Bargain. And it really won't affect us a whole lot because we're going to be getting back a decent chunk of life. I mean, maybe we just Dark Bargain right now just to see what we get. Let's get rid of this first. No, not enough mana. So we'll Dark Bargain next turn. So let's swing in. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape right now. So let's Dark Bargain. So look at top 3 cards. I think we'll put this and this in our hand. That way we have a little bit of control. Or a little bit of options in case he draws something that he can attack with. So right now we're just worrying about grinding it out. And he's stuck top decking. Awesome. Alright, let's swing again. We'll keep this back, just because there's no use to run a 2-1 into his 1-1. Even though we would get afterlife tokens. And we get a reward. Stormfleet Aerialist. Perfect. This deck's running pretty good. I like this deck. This may be my favorite deck so far. I've always been a big fan of Ill-Gotten Inheritance. It's just, I think it's a really cool card. Alright. I mean, this is a slow hand for sure. Hopefully we'll get a Oligarch? Whatever her name is. Our little 2-1 Vigilance, Afterlife 1 creature. Nope. We got the next best thing though. We got a plains. Oh. Imperious Oligarch. Imperious Oligarch. So, if I play this one, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand. So, picking up my other 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can put these in my hand, no problem. I didn't want to run into what I did last game where I had to get rid of a land. That could have actually came back and bit me in the butt. It didn't, but it could have. And I would prefer it not. So let's go ahead and swing, see what we got. That art looks cool. And we'll decline because we've got all 4 of our conquistadors. Alright, we're going to swing again. I mean, he can double block one of these as well and kill it. And we're going to definitely take care of the flying first. Because that's probably the most annoying card that he's got out there. So we'll get another Conquistador out. Our Imperious Oligarch. And we'll say go. So she's supposed to be like in water? Oh, the artwork on these cards are really good. I believe I mean, I can swing in with both. We're going to decline that. I can swing in with both of these. I mean, he'll block that. Or whichever. So we'll both lose 1. I would gain a flying creature. Honestly, I think their best bet is to kind of hang back and start digging for a ill-gotten inheritance. I definitely don't think it's worth using a Lich's Caress on one of these. We'll save that for a creature that's more meaningful to the board. Alright. I'm still getting a little over a code. We may actually cast our Revitalize during main phase next turn, depending on what we draw. Just to see if we can get Ill-Gotten Inheritance out sooner rather than later. Alright, we'll just say go. Still, I'm not worried about attacking. Again, I want to grind it out until I get my Ill-Gotten Inheritance. There's a decent chance he may be playing with Ill-Gotten Inheritance as well. Perfect. Now that's a good target for our Lich's Caress. Alright, we'll take both of these. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So let's Lich's Caress onto his Watcher of the Mist. Get rid of his biggest creature. And we're going to swing in. Whatever he blocks with the Imperious Oligarch, we will end up giving a Moment of Craving. If he double blocks one of our creatures, which... So, these two can trade. And I can give a Moment of Craving to one of these and kill one of these and keep my Legion Conquistador alive. I think that's probably the best. That'll clear off 2 of his cards. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, man, that's rough. Alright, let's just swing in with a little flying creature. Play Guildgate. We'll cast the Ritual of Rejuvenation during his turn. Man, that's kind of morbid for a white card. Yeah, I messed up. Oh, I wasn't paying any attention. That's fine. Alright, we're going to swing in with our little flying creature first. Because, you know, I'm not seeing any counter spells of any type from him. Okay. Alright. See if we get a real Gotten Inheritance down. And we're just going to hold off on our Guildgate. Just because I want him to think about what I may have in my hand. Ooh. Good thing is I built up a little bit of buffer. But he is going wide on me now. So we'll probably do a Moment of Craving on his zombie. Take away one of his biggest creatures. I need to draw a little bit of fire here. Ritual of Rejuvenation. Let's cast this during the main phase, just in case I get something that. I'm gonna play just in case I get something that I can play. Ooh. I need some type of removal. Ugh. Yeah, I think we may be too far behind the 8-ball now. Okay. This will, if nothing else, this will slow things down a little bit. So, kill that creature. Huh. Let's get rid of one of his Omnispeakers, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we just need to slow him down, unfortunately. But I may be kind of a little bit out of gas unless I can draw another Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Because I've got all 4 of my Legion. I've only got, what, 8 creatures in this deck? And we're just digging. If I can get another Ill-Gotten Inheritance, we may be in decent shape. But I need some removal. Yeah, that misplay a little while ago when I could have killed one of his Omnispeakers, but I didn't. Just hurt him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. Yeah. We're going to take both Imperious Oligarchs. Just because we can kill 2 of his creatures and we can have 2 more creatures left. Okay. So we need to save this for that Whisper Agent. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. If I can survive one more turn, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we should be able to do this. Let's play our land out. When he attacks, I can kill a Whisper Agent and his 1/3, I guess. That's okay. Still, I think we're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll take me down to 2. So let's see. So 5, 6. I need 12. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pop this, Deal 4 damage to him. Good game. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Whew. Alright. Let's play another one. Baupsia. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty good hand. Hopefully we'll get another land at some point and an ill-gotten inheritance in the very, very near future. So ill-gotten Imperious Oligarch comes out. What, are you going to shock it? Nope. Maybe some type of Boros. One, two, three, four. Alright, Legion Conquistador. And we'll go digging for other 2 Legion Conquistadors. 5 and 6. Just make sure we don't have to discard anything, because we got a lot of good cards in our hand. You know, that's okay. He can shock it. I'm not going to worry about attacking. Alright, so we'll go ahead and block this. That'll give us the flyer that we can take care of the Healer's Hawk. Out of the cards that we've seen so far, that's probably the most annoying one that he's going to get. Yeah, I think we bring out Legion Conquistador. I was semi-debating Moment of Craving, his lifelinker. However, the Conquistador uses Alma mana, so it's a little bit more mana efficient in that way. Plus, it'll trade with any of his creatures. So, we can decline that because we know we've got all of them. All of our Legion Conquistadors out and about. That's okay. So this is going to be a go wide. I'll be surprised if we don't see the one that gives you 2 goblins plus more for how many ever goblins you got in your graveyard. Still not overly worried. I've got quite a bit of life gain, so we'll just stand back and play. Just play defensive. Okay. That's 1, 2. Well. Perfectly fine. And we'll probably a Moment of Craving his Healer's Hawk. And he's starting to run out of steam, so I'm really not that worried. You got some kind of combat trick? Nope. Just want another lifelink out. That's okay. So let's say he has another of the Cosmic Wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll knock me down to 9 as the board stands right now. So I believe getting out the Legion Conquistador is my best bet. Probably the best play, I should say. and we'll just say go. And then I've got some Ritual of Rejuvenation over the next couple of turns. So, probably need to deal with the Healer's Hawk at some point. I'm hoping we can draw a Moment of Craving. I will definitely take this. That pretty much negates his Healer's Hawk. And it buys me time to dig for a Moment of Craving. I guess I could eviscerate the Healer's Hawk. I was just trying to save it, but honestly, it doesn't look like he's got any other more high value cards for the time being, or at the moment, I should say. So we will eviscerate his Healer's Hawk. The next turn, we can eviscerate the other one. No attacks for right now. And that just Healer's Hawk probably is his high value card, to be honest with you right now. Alright, let's see if we can dig up another ill-gotten inheritance. Summary Judgment, perfect. We'll say go. We'll cast one of our Ritual of Rejuvenation during his turn. So if he attacks, we got a Summary Judgment we can use to defend us against, or at the end of his turn we can do another Ritual Rejuvenation. And we'll just hide behind our creatures. Just slowly gain life and get some card advantage. Sure, we'll take another ill-gotten inheritance. That's okay. So, note that Summary Judgment will not work against his Shieldmate. Just because his Shieldmate doesn't tap to attack. So I guess during his turn I can do another Dark Bargain. Summary Judgment will work against his Lava Runner. Perfect. Alright, so I think we just say go for right now. We can keep the Eviscerate. We have the Summary Judgment, Moment of Craving that will take care of his both of his 2/2s if he decides to attack with them. Okay. Moment of Craving his Shieldmate. We're going to Summary Judgment the Lava Runner. I mean, do I really block anything else? I'm at 31 life. I don't think so. I mean, let's say he has something that's going to give his what the Y one gives +2/+2. So that'd be 3, 6, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'd go down to 10. Alright, I think we're good. So perfect. Yeah, there's a white card in Pauper that gives your... It's an instant, it's 2 white and 2 colorless. Gives your creatures, I believe it's +2/+1 until end of turn. It's an instant, like I said. Alright, we're going to keep this train rolling. See if we can get another win. Win this for the Gipper. Definitely a very slow hand, but we got the Moment of Cravings to help hopefully kind of slow our opponent down as well. We'll get our Imperious Oligarch out. She looks so stately. Just like a Mammal. Can we just call her a Mammal Oligarch? Recto. So we won't be able to block that one. Maybe we should have attacked. We probably should have attacked. And then Moment of Craving it. We will Moment of Craving this one. Alright, we're going to attack if he does block. Then we will Moment of Craving. Which will keep our Oligarch alive. Perfect. So yeah, that hand was a little bit slow to start with. Pauper as the format is slower than what we're used to with regular Magic. So it wasn't that bad of a hand. Again, the Moment of Cravings I knew would kind of help us stabilize stuff a little bit. Alright, I'm going to attack. I believe I'm fine with trading. I just want to save my Lich's Crest for maybe as something a little bit more... Okay, I'm fine with that as well. I'll just save my Lich's Crest for a little bit higher priority target. I do have some life to play with as well. We will Ritual of Rejuvenation at the end of his turn. That, and we'll take a Legion Conquistador. Some ill-gotten inheritance will pretty much trade off with his ill-gotten inheritance. Good thing is we're going to get a pretty good card advantage with the Legion's Conquistador. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 mana short from being able to cast both of them. Let's attack first. Let's get our ill-gotten inheritance out. Let's just kind of trade off of his ill-gotten inheritance. And then we'll play the long game. That's okay. I've got quite a few cards that will gain me life, so I'm fine with that. Yes, take action. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So we're going to go ahead and attack him. I believe I'm going to get out the Oligarch. That way, if he does attack with his Pyromancer, my Oligarch will trade, and I will get another 1/1 flying creature. And really, the amount of damage they're going to potentially deal next turn is the same whether I do the Conquistador or the Oligarch. But the Oligarch has a chance to stay around longer. Let's swing with everything. It's kind of what I anticipated. 1, 2, 3. I believe we're just going to get out 3 or 2 of our Conquistadors. Nope. Decline. And we should be in a decent shape right now. We got some removal for any creature that he brings out. The Dark Bargain will hopefully, maybe this turn, will let us dig for another ill-gotten inheritance. Alright, so we'll just get out our Legion Conquistador. This card is turning out to be a game winner. Perfect. We're just gonna whack them. All right. Well, you all hung around this long. Let's see what we want. Ooh, nice. And I don't have a whole playset of those. Awesome. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.